It's only after you step out of here and listen to investors speaking about their desire to invest in Africa that the onslaught of building road and power infrastructure makes sense from that perspective. For instance, at the African Investor Forum in Washington, D.C. recently.
If a country doesn't want to invest in its own electric transmission or subway system, how is the foreign investor ever going to be paid for doing that? Because that's the one missing link to many economic prospects throughout Africa.
Though the share of Africa of the $4 trillion flows in portfolio investments to emerging markets is still small, the appetite for these flows is far higher than Africa can absorb.
The problem in today's African capital markets on the equity side is that the markets are too small. The market cap of everything outside South Africa is about 250 billion. That's smaller than Microsoft.
That is a frustration from the investor standpoint. And the hope is that incentives to permit more companies to list their shares on stock exchanges might be helpful.
When we think about what are the main obstacles to Africa meeting its potential right now, I think, but it's really up to the countries themselves to take advantage of that wind and make it work. And obviously political will is key.
Political will in many areas indeed, plus the awareness of this floating capital looking for where to go. More so now in Africa. Listening to the people with the money adds sense to the obsession with infrastructure development of government. And it's clear that it's a key catalyst to attract billions in investment to Africa just waiting to happen. Samuel Setumba, NTV in Washington, D.C.